Hey everyone, welcome to another monthly recap of what I watched in June. I really don't know or don't have anything to say. Sorry about not posting for these past few days in June. I just didn't feel like doing a video or anything. I don't know, I just didn't feel like it, but hopefully I could probably feel like making a video this these next few days. I'll try coming up with the random list of what or a schedule of what I want to do or what I want to upload. But let's just jump in what I watched in the month of June. First, what I watched in the month of June was We Are the Millers. Now, this movie is probably great. I think it is funny. I find it hilarious. I love the actors in here. Some of them are my favorite. Well, they're all mostly my favorite. Overall, the movie is just funny and it made me laugh. And I guess you should watch it too. You will have a fun time laughing at this. Trust me. Like, you're gonna end up loving this movie. Just watch it. It's probably on Netflix still, I guess. I don't know if it's still up there. I'll personally give the movie like an 8 out of 10. Watch it and tell me what you think of it. Next, I watched Dumb and Dumber. I really don't have nothing bad to say about this movie. It's funny as well. I did enjoy it. It made me laugh. The actors are hilarious. This movie is a classic and I would recommend you to watch it. Like, you will laugh throughout the whole movie and find some parts in the movie that'll annoy you. That'll be mostly the characters. But the actors do a really good job. I really like the actors and how much work they put in this movie. And all the funny lines and all the attempts to make a person laugh is just hilarious to me. I'm giving Dumb and Dumber like an 8 out of 10 as well. Next, I watched Grease 2. I said on record that I like musicals. They're all my favorite. I watched the first Grease movie and it's fine. But I think I enjoyed the second movie more. The music in here is great. It's fine and everything. The ending, the beginning, I mean, everything in this movie is just pretty perfect to me. So yeah, I feel like I don't have any complaints about this movie. Although the only complaint is I think everybody in here is weird. Yeah, it's a weird movie. It's a musical. That's what you'll expect in a musical. But overall, I probably give Grease 2 an 8 out of 10. If you watched the first movie, you should probably watch the second movie. I swear, you'll probably love it more than the first movie. Then I watched Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I already made a video reviewing 3 movies about this, and I put this movie in there. I watched the movie and I absolutely love it. I said it before, the animation, the voice actors, the cinematography, the everything in this movie, everything just looks perfect. I really wish movies were made like this, because this movie changes the face of animation. Like, this movie is probably much better than the first movie. It is well written and probably makes you care about the other characters in here as well. So Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is getting a 10 out of 10. Then I watched Transformers Rise of the Beast, and it's pretty enjoyable. I think it's great. I'm not really that into the Transformer franchise. I haven't seen any of the past movies yet. I don't know if I will. I'm still debating on it. But aside from all the other movies, I think I enjoyed this movie. There's really nothing bad about it. It's just a it just looks good. The whole movie looks good. I mean, they really made the whole battle sequences good. A great villain and everything. I mean, some people are not gonna find it enjoyable because I really don't know why. But I just find it entertaining, okay? It's just fine, okay? So I'll give it like an 8 out of 10, just like I did in my last review. Then after I watched Bones and All. Bones and All, I feel like I said that weird. So Bones and All is like a romance horror movie. It's about two couples that are cannibals and are on a trip to find one of the girl's mother, who is in an asylum. And yes, this movie is pretty much cannibalism, but two couples that are cannibalisms? I mean, yeah. Throughout this whole movie, you'll probably experience them eat raw meat, eat people alive, eat people out. It'll gross you, but the bonding and romance between both of them is good actually. Like their relationships is good. The soundtrack in this movie is absolutely great. But yeah, it was overall a good love story of two cannibalist people falling in love. The ending is good actually. No, there's no complaints I have about this movie. I just think I find it amazing and it is well done. I'm giving it like an 8 out of 10. Then after I watched Strange World, a Disney movie that probably has been controversial like last year. Now, I'm not gonna talk about the controversy of anything. I'm just gonna talk about how I enjoyed the movie, and I really just, when I was watching the movie, I just didn't feel like I wanted to continue watching it. I started watching this like months before it was on Disney Plus, and I just tuned out. Like, I just didn't feel interested in this movie. So I decided to finish watching it, and I don't know, it's still not interesting. It was just like pretty much a straight adventure movie with nothing interesting, no villain, no conflict or problems or anything, nothing to make the movie interesting. The animation is okay, it's average. Pretty much just a generic Disney animation. Characters, I really don't care about them at all. I don't know, it's just not even an interesting movie. Like, it's just not an interesting movie. I wasn't like amazed or interested or really, I really wasn't into it. Overall, Strange World is probably gonna get like a 4.5 out of 10. I mean, that's because of the animation, which I guess it's fine. Then I watched Beau is Scared. Sorry, my apologies. I'm gonna correct that. It's actually Beau is Afraid. Sorry about that. So, Beau is Afraid is made by a filmmaker. I know his past two movies. A filmmaker, Ari Aster. He's actually done like two movies that I actually love. He's done Hereditary, which I really loved a lot. He's done Midsommar, which it's okay. It's not as good as Hereditary, but it's okay. Then he did Beau is Afraid, and I was really excited and anticipated for this movie. So yeah, let me just tell you my thoughts. Yeah, this movie is like everything. It's very crazy. There's so much crazy things happening, and it's just, there's a lot of weird things in here that happen, and it just gets me annoyed. Like, I just felt annoyed watching all that, and I just feel like, I don't know, like, but there's just so many weird things happening in here that just, you have to accept what's happening The story in here is pretty much like Bo goes off to an adventure to find or to meet his mother, and throughout the adventure he like encounters a weird family with this weird anger issues daughter that just drinks paint and dies. He like goes to a play and it just becomes a shooting fest. He meets his mother and there's like he goes to a basement and there's a dick monster. Yeah, there's like an actual penis monster in here, which I really don't know why Ari Aster chose to do that. I think the ending in here is great. I mean, when this movie ends, you'll just be left off asking so many questions like what did you just saw and why did it like it's just hard to like how to review this movie. It's just so hard that I just love that studios give film creators the ability to be weird in their movies. But I think I did enjoy the weirdness in this movie. It's just so hard how to review this movie. I really don't know what to say about it. Half of me hates it, half of me likes it. I'm like mid with this movie. I really don't know how to review it or spoil it. Just maybe watch it and you'll be left off with, what the hell did I just watch? But Beau is Afraid, I'm probably gonna give it like a 7 out of 10. I liked it and I disliked it. I don't know. I was looking forward for this movie because it was done by Ari Aster, and so far I enjoyed it, and I just find part of me that didn't enjoy it. But I don't know, go watch it. Next, I watch How to Train Your Dragon. I honestly never seen this movie before in my life. Like, I just wasn't interested in it. So yeah, I really like wasn't interested in this movie at all. Like a long time ago, I never found interested in it. But I watched it and it's fine. I think, yeah, it's a fine movie. I think it's fine. Animation, the character designs, not my favorite. The animation is good. The dragon the dragon has a good design. It makes the dragon look cute. I mean, whenever Toothless the dragon is on screen, I just get happy. The relationship between Hiccup and Toothless is I think it's pretty great. Like human and dragon bonding, I think it's in this movie is absolutely great. The dragons in here look absolutely great. The soundtrack is perfect in this movie. I really did love the soundtrack. The flying, the sky, everything in this movie, the animation is fine, but the character designs I really don't like. I'm sorry. I think it's a fine movie. How to Train Your Dragon. I'm probably gonna give it like an 8.5 out of 10. Then I watched Apollo 18, a space found footage movie, horror. Yes, it's a horror found footage movie that takes place in space. And I think this movie is absolutely perfect. The way it's shot, it actually looks like a documentary, a lost documentary space footage. I mean, just look at the movie, watch it, and it is directed very well. The horror visuals in here look great. You know, I really wasn't expecting like a space horror movie for me to be able to like it. But yeah, I really don't have nothing bad to say about this movie. It's shot well. It is directed very well, making it look like an actual scary found footage document that's found on space. The ending, I think it's very great. The sound effects really do scare me. But yeah, I mean, It is scary and you'll probably be traumatized in this movie. I'll give this movie personally like an I'm probably gonna give it like a 9 out of 10. I think that's good for my rating in this movie. If you're like in the mood for like a horror space found footage movie, then I think you should watch Apollo 18. Finally, what I watched was Elemental. You know what I thought about this movie, go watch my previous video. The relationship of the characters in this movie are fine and everything. They do work. The animation is okay. I've never seen water or fire characters animated this way, but it's fine, you know. Story is it's not interesting. Like this whole movie, like I just left the theater like I don't know. Not even I didn't feel like I liked the movie at all. I know. So personally, I'm just giving Elemental like a 5 out of 10. You should probably just wait until it comes to Disney Plus and you can watch it. But the movie doesn't feel like theater worthy to watch. So that was all for what I watched in the month of June. If you watched any of these movies, let me know what you thought of them. I'll try uploading more videos later in the future. But yeah, that's all I have for this video. If you like what you watched, then subscribe. Comment what you thought of any of these movies if you watched them before. And I'll talk to you all soon. Goodbye.